Hello, good evening. Chris here, Chris Porker's Poetry. A little experiment for me tonight. I'm going live on Facebook, rehearsing some of my poetry. I've got a set at the stage door in Dartford on Thursday, the 13th of February from 7:30 p.m. So I'll be reading in between some musicians on the night. And it being the day before Valentine's Day, I decided that I would read some love-related poetry, which won't all be lovey-dovey. A lot of it will have wisdom and maybe a bit of advice. So this is like a rehearsal for me. I'm sort of planning which ones to read, which ones I like the feel of as I read them out onto Facebook now. And I shouldn't forget to take the opportunity to plug my book again, which is The Road to Poetry, which is available on Amazon. 113 poems, many different styles, some love poetry, some humorous, a lot of biographical stuff. Anyway, that's the end of the plugging. Let's begin. This one is called They Still Love You. I wrote this one on the 26th of October 2024. You forget to feed your dog on time. They still love you. You get angry with your dog. They still love you. You tread on your dog's paw. They still love you. You put your dog into kennels while you sun yourself abroad. They still love you. No one told your dog to do anything but unconditionally love you, did they? End. This one is called 3 Steps to Heaven, written on the 1st of April 2024. Before you settle on your next love match, be sure to know what need they wish to scratch. Take care that your goals are not poles apart. Here is a clue as to where to start. A person will choose a counterpart from 3 main places: from their pain, from their pleasure, or their purpose spaces. If from their pain, it's an attempt to cover a void in their life, to paper over insecurities, underachievements, or internal strife. This person may be needy and lack direction. Be on your game if you make this connection. If they choose you for their pleasure, it's purely a carnal fire, to lustily satisfy one's own selfish desire. With scant regard for the feelings and emotions of you, this person is never content and will always seek something new. But the best reason someone could choose to be by your side is for their life purpose, as they're not here to waste time or hide. Take your time and be Freud or Holmes, to avoid painful error and repeated love groans. End. This poem is called Yesterday's Flowers, and I was inspired to write this one when I went on an early morning walk around where I live, and I put something in the bin store on the way back, and I saw some flowers in the cellophane on the floor, obviously being thrown away, and it got me thinking about why those flowers didn't make it to their intended recipient or weren't gratefully received by their recipient. Yesterday's Flowers, 26th of March 2024. What happened to these roses I spied after my walk this morning, abandoned in a bin store, still wrapped, but a concrete floor adorning? Was it a love offer sadly not requited, or an apology met by anger ignited? How many flowers presented over thousands of years turn to either happy or grieving tears? What is your favourite language of love as such? Their time, acts of service, nice gifts, or soft touch. End. This poem is called Unconditionally Yours Despite Your Flaws. 18th of October 2024. You want a partner who loves all the different yous. When you can't decide on the right style of shoes. When you are suddenly feeling quite down. When something is causing you to frown. When you are happy, driven and empowered. When you are self-doubting, undressed and unshowered. Never to label you crazy or toxic if they just don't get what makes you tick. End. This poem is called Rom-Com Power for Our Darkest Hour, written on the 17th of October 2024. Do you know why some people love rom-coms so very much? It's because they love opening their heart chakra, that lotus flower as such. The petals may have closed due to hurt, deceit, betrayal and or fear, but keep putting on those classics to keep shedding an optimistic, heartfelt tear. End. This one is called They'll Love You Like You Love Yourself, 7th of September 2024. Are you constantly looking for love and to be loved? Have you realised yet the person by whom you could best be hugged? Go and look in the nearest mirror, and there you jolly well are. No more searching so desperately, 'cause it's so near, not at all far. Understand what you really need and then give it to your precious self. That third-person romance can arrive once you've worked on your unconditional self-love health. End. This one is called Turning Tears into Cheers, written on the 5th of March 2024. And this poem I am working with somebody to convert to a song at the moment. Thank the universe for the person that came to hurt you. There's nothing to regret when you learn the soul value. If you can love the wrong one to that degree, imagine how much you will give to the one arriving with Cupid's key. Don't let the same snake bite you twice, it's true. Be your own teacher and take the obvious cue. Distance and blocking to cotton wool your heart. They no longer deserve in your life story a part. Let not the painful bruises you feel today become the scars on your mind for new relationships to decay. Don't bleed on any people that come in anew. They weren't the ones that coldly cut you. Get out into nature to ground your roots. Transmute your pain by your creative pursuits. Amble, don't run on your healing journey. Time you will need, and the words, they won't deter me. Pour the love and respect that they failed to show you into yourself. It's what you are overly due. The hurt may hurt, but the healed can heal. Move forward when ready with rewardable zeal. End. This one is called It Takes Both Sides to Build a Bridge, 28th of August 2024. Don't be tempted to be someone's emotional support if their attempts at working on themselves fall consistently short. The road to self-healing starts with their own strong will. Watch their true intent and desire before you help them over that hill. End. This one is called Secrets and Lies Can Lead to Heartbreak and Demise, 3rd of June 2024. To achieve your peaceful, rewarding relationship prize, unlock the vault containing any secrets and lies. Respect the investment you have made in each other and feel the conscience freedom of being the most honest lover. End. This one is called Steady as She Goes, 25th of May 2024. For those that haven't learnt this big life lesson yet, let me get you to the top of the set. Stop pouring so much into them so quickly from the get-go, else in the bin all your power you'll throw. End. This poem is called The Strong and the Patient Will Get Their Repayment. 24th of May 2024. A word to the wise, my friend, seeing this, that if someone from your past suddenly sees your value and returns from the abyss, if they didn't see your worth back at that former time, then they weren't meant to, and to revisit would be your self-love crime. Have patience and hold your head up high, pass this lesson and you'll be sent someone of higher vibe. End. This one is called A Hug is Our Best Drug, written on the 24th of May 2024. I think I might open a little hug shop, somewhere innocent for Mr. or Mrs. Smith to sometimes pop. Too many people are going way longer than is healthy, without what their heart knows is the highest state of wealthy. Somewhere you can go, where you don't have to ask to be held, allowed to let go while two souls temporarily whirled. End. This poem is called What They Did and Didn't Know, written on the 4th of April 2024. Here is what they didn't know. That you were sent to be their peaceful gem. That you were sent to really, really help them. That you were the answer to the prayer they made in their lonely heart. That the universe was going to use you for what they wanted someone to impart. That they had a stable, authentically real one. That you were loyal, the truth, and their joy and fun. That you were the answer, the solution to everything, like a shiny, comforting, full-up biscuit tin. That you would eventually enforce your boundaries one final time and end a connection now past its mishandled, neglected prime. Here is what they did know. That they completely and utterly blew it, dropped the ball and feebly quit. Took you for granted, wasted the roots implanted, betrayed you once and for all, head turned by a devil's call, neglected to nurture and appreciate their blessing, and ahed and left you second guessing, bound themselves to years of romantic pain when they realise they'll never quite find that ever again. End. This poem is called A Lesson or a Blessing, written on the 30th of April 2024. They say people we meet are a lesson or a blessing, but whatever happens, follow these rules to avoid painful stressing. Pour love into yourself till fit to burst. Always, always put number one first. Never settle for the crumbs when you deserve the whole cake. Keeping boundaries high is the wisest plan anyone can make. End. This poem is called The Lazarus Glow Up, written on the 4th of May 2024. The very best comeback from a painful heartbreak is to boss up, glow up, and new success plans to make. Go through your wardrobe and your mobile contact list. It's time to spring clean, spruce up, and raise a metaphorical finger and clenched fist. End. This poem is called Vote with Your Feet If Your Time They Mistreat, written on the 6th of May 2024. The greatest gift is our glowing presence, our words, our energy, our very essence. There is no love if we're not there anymore, no longer knocking on their expectant door. Our time, attention and care are so very priceless. Our absence will be sorely missed at the next mini crisis. No money on earth can buy these things that we have given for free, but give them fair warning if they keep taking the pee. Taken for granted can really, really hurt. Please don't let them rub your face in the dust and dirt. End. This poem is called The 3 C's Are the Bee's Knees, written on the 23rd of May 2024. They say that if you want to know if your relationship will thrive and not freeze, ask yourself if it has all of the 3 C's. A recipe to grow and bond happily needs all of commitment, compatibility and chemistry. End. This poem is called Dear Universe, written on the 16th of May 2024. We're starting to get bored of the self-healing stage now, right? Might have to go into battle sussing out the karmics to avoid on a dating site. What chance of finding a high-level soulmate over a glass of gin and a ceramic dinner plate? Perhaps we'll leave it to chance, fate and barroom lottery. We hope Cupid will show some quick-fire romantic generosity. End. This poem is called Heartbreak to Heartquake, written on the 21st of April 2024. If your heart is heavy from romantic heartbreak, please try to hold in mind for your future's sake that you have been through this once or twice before, and in time it always becomes much less sore. Is the pain any less profound than the junior school sweetheart's rejection out in the playground? Don't let your mind play uphill and down dale tricks. Seek whatever comfort gives you healthy kicks. Keep your heart chakra open to sometime new love receive when the worst of the pain has taken its leave. Close your eyes and transport yourself dreamily toward an even better counterpart sometime forward. And tell today's aching, grieving feels that you can promise time and faith truly heals. You are the magician of your own sweet life. There are billions on Mother Earth, and so many feeling similar strife. The odds are always in our romantic favour, so be brave and know that the intimacy you will again joyfully savour. End. This poem is called 50%. I wrote it on the 20th of April 2024. Here is some sage advice for those of you out there that can give more than receive, your time overshare. You cannot afford to give more energy than deserved. Your supplies and time must be reserved. It's a commendable trait to wish to people please, but unequal effort will your mind twist and tease. Make the offer of your help or time for sure, but holding back will make you no less pure. In life you should use the following strict rule. Over-giving to people that take too freely is not so cool. They need to value your precious time, and more so do you. Test if they're matching your effort, or disappointment will ensue. Do they mirror your kindness pound for pound, or are they found lacking when it comes to their round? If they are not giving at least 50%, rein your resource back and wait on their intent. End. Right, this is definitely a Valentine's Day one when you're in an intimate relationship. It's called The Gift of Massage, a gift so large. It is the ultimate gift from partner to partner, I do declare, when you allow them to caress your body so beautifully bare, to receive the heavenly delights of sensual oil massage, your unclothed body to steadily tingle and charge. No act can match the intimacy of this private treat. Your day's woes soon forgotten as you savour their touches so soft and sweet. Starting at the top, your neck to commence de-stress, anticipation built as you hear the bottle lid decompress. The liquid warmed in their hands with a slop and a slurp. If you were a bird, I'm sure you'd excitedly chirp. Fingers sliding down your grateful nape, you'll soon be entering a dream-like escape. Soft tug at your ears as your breathing turns more shallow, sinking more fully into your soft cotton pillow. More lubrication needed, your muscle-tight shoulders to knead, then sliding palms down either side of your spine at very slow speed. Back up to your arms with double-handed action, pulling down their length with gentle traction. Hands come next, one by one, finger and thumb tugged. By now you're feeling seductively drugged. But lo, a highlight is still to come, as your thighs they work on with great aplomb. Finger slip peril, it's a duty of care, not to tease too early those warm places, I won't say where. Back of your knees erogenously circled and smoothed, down to calf muscles so easily bruised. Cupping your feet with their palms so warm and moist. Heels, toes and soles all expertly rejoiced. Now turn over, my darling, onto your back. Time to put your carnal cravings under serious attack. End. Right, this one is called The One We Never Lose, written on the 12th of March 2024. Always be ready to survive alone, my friend. Some people suddenly change and bring a sharp end. Today you are of value to that person. Tomorrow you may see a different version. But when the wrong ones opt to exit stage left, the right things happen and you feel much less bereft. Life gets easier when you accept an apology you never got. Stand in your power and tell yourself, so bloody what? We constantly battle other people's nonsense and fuss, but the one person that never leaves us is us. End. This poem is called Profit and Loss, written on the 1st of April 2024. Breakups hurt, but parting with someone that doesn't appreciate you is a gain, not a loss. Become the boss that no more gives an actual toss. End. This one is called Fatal Attractions, written on the 1st of April 2024. You can leave a toxic relationship, of course, but to avoid repeated cycle remorse, make sure that you heal what attracted you to that person, or meet the same demon, just in another human version. End. This one is called Phone the Right Friend, written on the 4th of April 2024. Getting relationship advice should come with a surefire warning to prevent a regretted stick or bust decision from forming. Make sure you take with a large pinch of salt their advice that must be balanced, neutral, and not a weighted thought. Does your friend, colleague, influencer, or family member truly have the measure of your unique situation at front and centre? Envy and jealousy can influence your inner circle, and it is your own heart that needs to make the final curtain call. Truth and lies can be fiendishly hidden by some who have themselves been twice shy, once bitten. The only way to truly know how to act and proceed is to sit down and look into your person's eyes, their intentions to read. Handle with respect and care the person whose time you shared. You'll be grateful someday you took control yourself of those things to be aired. End. This poem is called Beware the Appearance of Third-Party Interference, written on the 21st of October 2024. It is your partner's responsibility to manage influences on your relationship, not yours, whether it be exes, family members or friends as the root cause. If your person can't maintain healthy boundaries, they risk weakening your connection. Losing you to someone with stronger principles may be their regret and painful reflection. End. This poem is called Love One, Fear Nil, written on the 30th of December 2024. It's natural to feel hesitant about opening yourself up to new experiences, especially if past hurts have seen you build heart protection fences. The fear of vulnerability can be a powerful barrier, but your guardian angels want you to remain a trust and hope carrier. Every person who enters your life does so for a reason, whether to bring joy, teach lessons, or guide you to a destined season. Do not let caution prevent you from embracing the chance of a meaningful relationship. Taking risks is often the key to going on a new, happiness trip. Opening your heart may feel daunting if you have been wronged in the past. It is natural to worry about uncertainties and whether new love will last. However, the rush from Cupid's arrow can dwarf any risk to your recovery. Every experience, joyful or challenging, is a chance for growth and discovery. By allowing yourself to be vulnerable, open, and in the moment, you create the possibility of forging a bond with that key happiness component. I encourage you to trust in your purpose and your self-worth. To love and be loved was your divine right from glorious birth. I'll conclude this poetic piece of mine with those great words of Tennyson penned in 1849. I hold it true whate'er befall, I feel it when I sorrow most. 'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. End. This poem is called Past Life Regression to a Time of Romantic Suppression. This is a past life poem, a romantic past life poem, written on the 17th of June 2024. Do you remember our past life in ancient Rome? When I was your master and you my slave, living in my villa, my home. One hot day I lost my control when I saw you bent over that fountainous watering hole. Months of mind fantasy bubbling through loins so lusty, your perfect calves and sandaled feet below short tunic an alluring must-see. A forbidden love we shared back in the sands of time, but the class divide made it a romantic crime. End. This poem is called Move Out of Their Way and Never Their Heart Betray, written on the 15th of October 2024. If you look at them and don't feel anything special, my friend, it's time to be honest and bring to a respectful, amicable end. Be true to your feelings and don't waste their precious time. To hang on to another person's soulmate is a romantic crime. End. This poem is called When Rejection is Protection, 15th of October 2024. When they were not actually meant for you nor part of your longer term plan, the universe may have triggered them to mess things up and watch if you settled or ran. End. This one is called When Bravery Conquers Love Slavery, 8th of October 2024. If you turned your back on someone you loved for your highest good, your pain but strength is noted, admired and understood. You will have your days of nostalgia and weakness, but keep your heart open and there'll be reward for your deep-held sweetness. End. This one is called You'll Bless Them With Your Hate, 11th of January 2025. Hate, like love, is a potent energy, bruv. Some people, sadly, hate with as much passion as others love. Directing that energy, even in hatred, means you are still feeding into that situation or person. The worst thing you can do is dwell on your dislike for someone because you're still investing in it for certain. This ill passion can inadvertently support their growth or success, especially if they are spiritually aligned. In such cases, your bad signals could actually contribute to their manifestation or blessings, keep in mind. Moreover, by focusing your attention on them, you're really giving them more power, which could on them more presence and influence shower. It's important to recognise that directing your attention towards someone that caused you pain is strengthening their influence on you over and over again. The most effective way to reclaim your power and restore your peace is to consciously your thoughts on them dim and decrease. If you find yourself feeling negative emotions or ruminating over past hurts, work to sever that energetic connection and the influence it exerts. You can do this with intention by saying out loud this request: I call all my energy back from this person, transmuted and blessed. When you truly mean this, you're not just saying a phrase, you're actively reclaiming power for future days. Letting go of energy means releasing thoughts and feelings about that person, If they come to mind, consciously redirect your focus with determination. Replace negative thoughts with affirmations of positivity in your life. Even when reflecting on the hurt they've caused, practice no energy, no attachment, no strife. You may find that the ill will they wished your way is transformed into something beneficial for you. Acting to transmute it into a manifestation of your desires is a power move. Rather than letting their malice weigh you down, you turn it into fuel, like a growth and success jewel. As you call your energy back, you might notice a shift in your circumstances, your luck. Unexpected financial gain could start flowing into your life as a result of your newfound clarity and pluck. New friends and positive connections may begin to appear, drawn to your elevated vibe and the healing energy you're projecting into the sphere. This shift is a testament to the strength of your spirit in the face of adversity, as you regain control and transform negative influences into growth and prosperity. End. That was a hard one to read. Right, this one is called Steak Medium Rare and a Glass of Love, Please. 8th of January 2025. Only a starving man truly understands the value of food, you know. Unconditional love is likewise precious. Mistreat it and it can go. So cherish it, don't play with it or disrespect it, and know its full worth. It is one of the finest things we can enjoy on Mother Earth. Don't go hungry when it comes to matters of the heart. Whether being fed by yourself or others, you play a vital part. End. This one is called Boomerang Love, 20th of November 2024. If the love isn't shown to you in equal measure and they fail to fully engage, you might have to let the bird out of the cage. Trust in the divine if the bravest conclusion you stoically draw, because if it returns to you or not will be down to universal law. End. This one is called No More Revolving Door, 18th of November 2024. Tell that indecisive player in a no-nonsense way they can't ignore that they are either inside or out, and don't keep coming in and out of that flipping door. End. This poem is called That Painful Show So That We Could Grow, 14th of November 2024. If you spend time wishing someone consequences when your heart they undermined, you are allowing them to hurt you a second time in your own mind. These things unite us. Don't let it destroy your faith in others. The world still has plenty of great friends and potential new lovers. Everyone suffers at least one bad betrayal in their lifetime. It may even have been planned by divine design. Yes, as strange as it may be to hear and accept, I hope that you can accept that your biggest, hardest lessons may have been in your carefully constructed pre-life plan. You went through that lesson for brave soul growth. Congratulate yourself for executing your painful oath. I am sure you slotted less difficult chapters into your story on this earth, as your memory was wiped of its knowledge just before your glorious birth. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. We are all acting out the parts we signed up to in a more loving realm. Keep this thought in mind when you feel life's overwhelm. End. This poem is called When Outside Advice is a Roll of the Dice, 3rd of November 2024. Never allow an ex to creep back in and advise you on a current love connection. They're the last person to be qualified or trusted to give balanced reflection. They are in your past for a valid reason. You've passed through that cycle, that karmic season. If you play your person, you may be playing yourself. Find your answers within, not from yesterday's shelf. End. This poem is called A Partner, Not a Project, 29th of October 2024. It's not your job to fix, change, parent or raise them. You want a partner, not a project. Make clear your non-negotiables that can't be overstepped. Give fair notice that otherwise the axe may someday fall, then it really is their own judgment call. End. This poem is called Wait for the Bus or New Route to Sus, 19th of May 2024. Are you waiting for someone to start to change and toward you act right? That bus will likely never arrive, try as you might. How long will you keep yourself in this pitiful lack when someone should actually be getting the sack? The only love, trust and faith you need to rebuild is with your good self when your own cup has been refilled. It's not selfish to work on project yours truly. When you do, you'll attract a much better. You will attract much better, I promise, absolutely. End. 2 more poems to go. This one is called Final Notice, Mr. or Miss, 14th of May 2024. You don't have to carry the whole relationship because they are too much a lazy head. If they expect you to fix it alone, they need to be prepared for you to walk instead. End. Finally, this poem is called 10 People to Remove from Your Steeple, 12th of March 2024. So this is about 10 people to think about letting go of. The people who don't believe in your dreams, your cause. The people who picked and pecked at your so-called flaws. The people that only use you as a stepping stool. The people who don't want you or them to grow at all. The people you can't trust when your back is turned. The people you ask for help but were always spurned. The people that have betrayed you once or twice before. The people you dim yourself down for to make them secure. The person who knocks you down when you're feeling high. The person holding your life back and or making you cry. End. Well, if you watched some or all of those poems, I'm very grateful. If you have any feedback, please let me know. I say this is an experiment for me. Not sure how long I've been reading for, but it's a nice little thing for me to do. Wish everybody a lovely Sunday evening and a fantastic week ahead. Don't let the buggers get you down. Over and out.